Hello again, everyone. Age of Dune here, and we are back with another League of Legends Shoutcast game. Aw, got it. Darn it. Okay, so I decided to choose this game. I was going around looking for, ranked 5s team games, because I wanted to see some of those. And then I came to Scarra's, and I saw that he was playing Soraka. So, naturally, due to the fact that, it's Scarra, and he's the mid champion, I figured... Mid-Raka? Could it be? And unfortunately, it looks like he's... Wait, what is this? What is this? Xerath, Kassadin, and Raka. It looks like Scarra's going top with Raka. Alright, so I guess it'll be Xerath support. I've actually heard about that. Apparently, it's not too shabby at the moment. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if Scar... Actually, no, they're not. Definitely not duo queued. I can't see Dignitas guy and a Curse guy duo queuing, but you never know. So it's kind of cool seeing Curse, Saint Vicious, and Scar in the same one, and seeing Scar as Soraka. That's actually why I chose this game. I wanted to see what the heck is going on here, and we've been hearing a lot I've been hearing a lot from Scarra. He keeps saying, hey, the new patch is out. You're probably going to see a lot of new champions. And I'm kind of wondering if this might be it. This isn't actually his only Soraka game. He actually had a couple in there. I saw 2 so far, but there might have been more. Because I didn't scroll down anymore because I saw this and said, oh, yeah, we're going to do this. So I'm kind of wondering if we may end up seeing Mid-Raka from Scarra. That would be kind of awesome. I think that would be really cool. Looks like there was a little bit of a fight going back here. Nothing big. Looks like Vlad actually went top. Apparently Jax does not want to deal with Raka, but Vlad does. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, he went ahead and silenced him and got out of that with no problem. So I'm really kind of looking forward even more now to the LCS, the Super Week, which is, for me, starts tomorrow. Because I'm kind of wondering if I'm going to see Scarra playing Mid-Raka. That would be kind of amazing. Look at him, he's just shoving this here, and Vlad's not really able to do too much at all. I've played against a Mid-Raka before, and it sucked, in large part because of this. She was able to just banana all the time, and just Q like mad, and there was nothing I could do, because if I did anything to her, she'd be like, oh, heal. I mean, she hasn't yet, obviously, but she can. And then I've heard Xerath is actually pretty good down here now. He's got that stun. Granted, it's a skill shot, but I mean, so is Thresh. And obviously, as you see there, he's got really good harass from range. So he's able to really just hit people when they're not able to do anything. So I guess it actually really makes sense. One comrade bad. That is probably Curse One Bad Brad, which means these guys are probably duo queued. Probably. And Kassadin's just kind of hanging out here in the middle. Kind of surprised to see him not banned. From what I understand, he's pretty much 100% ban rate at the high-level Elos. Look at that. That guy is at half health already. And Scar is just walking around going, hey, I'm fine. Dang. Alright, we do have a gank coming down here. Actually, double gank here. Nocturne landed his spear there. In goes the Jax and the Amumu. Looks like Nocturne's gonna flash out. Will he survive this, though? I think he will. He is going to survive it, just barely, and Kassadin's going to be able to survive as well. Amumu's going to shove it up to the tower. Not really going to matter too much, though. Unless they go for that? No. No, the back ping says, no, don't go for that. You don't want to give Kassadin a kill. You really don't want to give Kassadin a kill. So they went ahead and backed off there. Just look at the harass coming out from these guys down here. She is so low already, and he can go ahead and just do what he did just there. Just plink her again, and she's even lower. So this is definitely a nasty lane to play against, and I don't think I'll ever play it, but maybe. We'll see. And it looks like Amumu is coming in for a gank. We'll pay attention to this. He's coming in right there. There we go. Sees Saint Vicious. Caitlyn's on her way out. Amumu's just kind of hanging out there. Lands the stun there on Nami. Oh! And that gave the Caitlyn the opportunity to go and get the first blood there. Amumu's coming up to go in on Caitlyn. Down goes the Caitlyn, And looks like St. Vicious is going to escape this, but he did manage to secure first blood for Caitlyn. Well, help Caitlyn secure first blood. So yes, Caitlyn died, but I mean, she got first blood, and Lucian, I don't even think he got a kill. No, he got an assist for that, and he's having to go back because he's so low. So he's definitely coming out of this behind. So we'll see what happens. I definitely think that went in their favor, though. Ooh, wow. Vladimir's kind of turning this back around from how it was earlier. So let's go ahead and put everybody in the positions here. We've got Scarra top as Soraka, hurting that Vladimir over and over. Vladimir is played by Miley. Down in the mid lane, we've got Void Boss playing the Void Boss, Cassidon. And he's going to be against Jax, played by MC Cash Dollar, or Mick Cash Dollar. Down in the bot lane, we've got Caitlyn, played by one Comrade Bad, who I'm reasonably certain is one Bad Brad. Oh, just took a little bit of a harass there. Oh, the stun from St. Vicious. There's his ulti. She's gonna go down here. She does indeed go down to the Caitlyn there. That was a great stun there by St. Vicious, and followed it up immediately. Oh, that wasn't even an ult. That was his E. He's only level 4. That was not his ult. I'm just being silly now. But yeah, that was a really great stun there, and Caitlyn was just able to burst him down, or burst her down with him. Alright, so Caitlyn's going to be against Lucian, played by Red Koopa. Now, the supports, we've got Xerath, played by Cursed St. Vicious, versus Nami, played by Adorations. And then finally, we've got the junglers, who are actually having a little bit of a fight down here. Nothing too big, though. VVV Porpoise Pops, who a lot of you have seen, of course, in the NALCS and such. He's playing the Amumu, who, you know, one of my favorite champions from a long time ago. Not exactly the right skin, but, you know, it's a start. And he's going to be against Ninjakin here, who's actually ganking the Jax, and he turns back around, realized that Cassidon's not able to do anything. Oh, the flash comes out from Cassidon there. And Nocturne's not 6. Oh, lands that, though, so he is chasing this down. In comes the Amumu, gonna force them back. And it looks like it's just gonna be a little bit of a fight here. Nothing too big. Nocturne's heading out. Amumu's just shoving this lane forward, which I'm not so sure is really what Jax wanted. Oh, unless they decide to turret dive this. Nice silence there from the Cassidon, saying, no, Amumu. You don't get to Q me. And now Nocturne's going after the Amumu. There's the fear. And yeah, it lands, but he did go ahead and use the bandage toss, but in comes the Cassidon, and this Amumu's dead. Right? There we go. There's the ulti there from Cassidon. But Jax was able to take down the, well, actually, technically Amumu took down the Nocturne there, and that was a nice Raka heal there, making sure that the Cassidon stayed alive. Had the Jax not backed off, he would have died. And in the meantime, Scarra is just up here auto-pushing like mad. Not even auto-pushing. She's just pushing and pushing. And she is just getting a lot of stuff up there. She's got that tower. Down to the bot lane. These guys are pushing up to the tower. It's getting low. Nice bubble there from Nami. Gets the stun from St. Vicious. She's really low. Unfortunately, that baited them forward. Lucian's doing his best there. He gets slowed by Cursed St. Vicious. But unfortunately for St. Vicious, he does not have his ult yet, so he's taking a lot of damage here. Gonna go ahead and land the stun there on Lucian, but here comes the flash from Nami. Misses her bubble, but Lucian flashes to finish off Saint. Does mean his flash is down, but he still got that kill, which is pretty important. They got a little too greedy there. Decided to turret dive a little more than they should have, and Caitlyn ended up taking a lot more damage than she should have. Void Boss is over here getting the blue buff there. Ninjakin's giving it to him. And Raka decided to go back. Let's see what he has so far. He's got Chalice of Harmony, which I can completely understand. Fiendish Codex. Okay, so he's definitely going for the Grail. Yeah, Athene's Unholy Grail. He's going for the Athene's Unholy Grail, which makes sense that MR versus Vladimir's good. And, of course, the mana regen like crazy. And the cooldown reduction, which we're really seeing help a lot. That is nasty. That really is. I'm really wondering if we're gonna see mid Raka from Scarra. That would be amazing. I think I would like that. Oh wow, Vladimir's getting really low here, going in on those double golems, and he almost went down for it. And Raka's going over warding here, and there's the ulti there from Amumu. She says, "Fine, I'll take down the." Oh, she doesn't though. he's able to finish her off with his ult because of his pool there. But in the meantime, down here, since Amumu's going in on a gank up there, we had Nocturne coming in on a gank down here. There's the ping there, and there we go. In he goes, straight on to Nami. Nami's getting low, gets slowed by Xerath. In comes the teleport there from the Kassadin, and he gets an assist for that. Lucian's going to get out of this fine, but that does mean that the bot lane's gone. So we immediately see blue team head straight for this dragon. Jax and Amumu are heading for mid tower in the meantime, because they know they're not going to be able to stop the dragon. There's no way. So they want to go ahead and trade, if at all possible. I think they'll be able to get it, but Kassadin's actually trying to make sure that I'm a liar, because he is on his way over, and he is getting ready to clear this out. Ult's in, and, well, I mean, it's not really a big deal, but he does do a decent amount of damage and scares them off. So that dragon ends up not being contested by anything at all. There's nothing the red team was able to do to respond to it. So that is a tower and a dragon in favor of the blue team, whereas the red team's really got nothing global objective-wise. They are tied for kills, but as you see here, they're almost 2k behind on gold. And Kassadin's getting pretty nasty down here. He's able to do a lot to Jax, and of course Scarra's up here just giving this Vladimir a really bad time. We'll just put it that way. Now Kassadin's going in, and he's going to go down. Got engaged on by the Jax. I want to see exactly what happened there. I have a feeling Jax just kind of jumped in and just started going at it. Oh no! Kassadin jumped in, which is not really what you want to do versus Jax. Jax was able to jump him. There's the slow there from Kassadin, but unfortunately for him, Amumu came in with a flash Q, and down went the Kassadin. Looks like Scarra's on his way down, coming in on Jax. Jax is like, oh crap, immediately flashes and jumps to a minion to get out. But Amumu's way too far out here. He got hit by that fear. He's gonna go down to Ninjakin. And that roam from Raka was definitely worth it. Is she gonna step in this bush and see the pink ward? Nope. No, not gonna happen. That's fairly common, really. Honestly, I kind of had the same problem myself. You're just so used to just avoiding the pink wall, avoiding bushes. In goes the Nocturne. Let land the fear there on Nami, and she gets feared. She's stuck in place. Gonna go down to curse St. Vicious there. And now they're going in on Lucian. St. Vicious is doing what he can. Caitlyn's forced to fall back. St. Vicious is actually doing quite a bit of damage there. Gonna go ahead and land that, and there's his ulti going in. Bam! Down goes Lucian. Nice little ulti there. It wasn't a huge range, but thanks to the Nocturne, it was able to go ahead and finish off the Lucian. So not bad there. Kassadin and Jax going at it again. Jax is coming out of it a bit ahead of Kassadin. And now another tower goes down to Caitlyn. Wait. Oh, she died. Okay, so there we go. She's going in on the tower there. One more tower shot, and she said, fine, I'm going to die to Amumu. Actually, it looked like she tried to net out to dodge his Q, but his Q hit her first, so she did not end up getting out of that. It was a good attempt, but either way, she got the tower there, which is great news for them. More global gold. Yes, Amumu got a kill, but global gold, man. It's important. And in the meantime, Kassadin's getting quite a bit of farm here. He's actually not even that far behind Jax. He's 5 behind Jax, which is not... It's not at all where you want. And Raka's just walking around, just zoning like mad here. She says, hi, Jax, how's it going? And she's trying to get the Qs off on him. Did not end up landing. Man, Scarra's nasty on this. It's gonna be great. I really would love to see this. That would be awesome if he was practicing this. I don't know. I'm just kind of hyped about it. Just because, you know, we don't see Raka much, really. I mean, you see her every once in a while. But she's really rare in the LCS and pretty much everywhere else, too. I mean, she's just regarded as really underpowered right now. So, if we end up seeing her mid lane, I mean, Lulu's mid lane, why not her, too? Oh, they're going in on the Lulu now. She's going to go ahead and flash over the wall. She does, but she still gets hit by the Nocturne Fear because he flashes with her. And she's going to go down. In goes the Lucian. Nocturne Fear is not even close to being... Actually, it is close to being up. And Lucian's going to go ahead and culling there. And he's trying his best to dodge. There's the ulti there from St. Vicious, and they're going to take him down and then go ahead and finish off the Wraith as well. But Jax is coming in from behind, so this may be their death. Oh, going to jump over that wall. St. Vicious is trying his best to get the heck out, and he is actually going to get the heck out. And it looks like these guys were duking it out up here. Vladimir taking quite a bit of damage there from Raka. Gonna go ahead and heal herself up. She's just queuing him like mad. And she ult, ignite, and just finished her off there. But he's able to finish her off as well with his ignite plus ulti combo. So that's a 1-for-1 there. But we just saw Raka tower dive of Vladimir. That is kind of crazy. I'm kind of curious if we're going to see Leandri's Torment. Because I would imagine Leandri's Torment's actually probably pretty good on Raka, right? Because, I mean, it would burn every time her Q hits, I would think. I could be wrong, but it's definitely what I'm thinking here. A little bit of an engage here between Cassidy and Jax. Jax actually almost took down the Cassidy. In comes the Nocturne coming up behind the Jax. Jax jumps to the Cassidy now. Nocturne is going to be able to take Jax down. Mumu. Mumu says, no, you're not. And he says, yes, I am. Oh, goes down to Saint Vicious there. Now he's trying to escape here. Gonna go ahead and fear the Amumu. Q comes out from Amumu. Nocturne is just kiting this. Not gonna end up happening, but the Soraka came in and Scarra got the kill there. So that ended up being a 2-for-2. And that's not at all what they wanted there. Caitlyn got really low somehow. Whoa, she got really low. What was she doing? Okay, so she got bubbled there. And, unfortunately for her, St. Vicious was already gone. Nice flash over there. Trying her best to get out, and we already saw she does. Nami's chasing her there. Oh, the trap. That's how she escaped there. She got out thanks to the trap. Mumu's trying his best, of course, to get out, but we saw him go down already. Bye, Mumu. Poor Mumu. He just wanted to be friends. Now we've got Caitlyn going in on red buff here, trying to tank it up. Lifesteal a bit so that she doesn't die to it. Would not be the first time we've seen somebody die to a red buff. Although, last time I've seen it, it was actually in a pro game. Yeah, you got a lot of crap for that one, too. And now Scar is back up top to go ahead and shove this back. Because, hey, Vladimir pushed it for her. So she's just going to go ahead and one-shot. Well, not really one-shot, but like 3 or 4 shot the entire wave. And he's forced to fall back because Scar is pretty nasty, as I've said before. Cassidy's just pushing up here. He's currently, what, 1-2-2? At 72 CS versus 62 CS for Jax. Both are really nasty late game, but, I don't know. I'm not sure who comes out ahead on this one. I mean, Jax is really nasty late game, but at the same time, Cassidy just has such good escape and engage and everything else. I think he might come out ahead. Ooh, in goes Soraka. Gonna go ahead and Q. The great thing about Soraka's Q, he went in the bush there. Soraka doesn't care. That really doesn't affect Soraka at all because, hey, that thing is not targeted or anything. Now she's going to go ahead and ulti there. Amumu's trying to take them down, but he's getting really low himself. Gonna go ahead and flash over the wall. In goes the Nocturne ulti, though. And Amumu's getting really low. Is he going to go down to this? He's not going to go down to this. And instead the Vladimir was able, actually, the ult, Amumu got that one too. But they were able to go ahead and finish off the Nocturne, and now Jax is going to take down Scarra as well. And that tower dive ended up really not going in their favor, except for the fact that these guys are down here getting another tower. So that kind of offset it. I mean, it still was not in their favor, but the rest of their team made sure to make it count. And now they're going for Dragon, and if they get this Dragon, I would say it's definitely worth it. 2 kills for a Dragon and a tower? Yeah, that's pretty much worth it. Jax may end up getting this tower up here, though, which does kind of tilt it back in the other favor, but I still think it comes out in the blue team's favor. I mean, 2 kills is what? 500 gold for the... Alright, it was a shot down. But I'd say it was around probably 400 to 500 gold there. And then some for the... or half of it... say another 200, so 600 gold total for the red team. Whereas Dragon there gave the blue team a lot more than that, and of course the towers are equal. What are these guys doing? They are going in on Baron. Well, I mean, it's kind of strange, but the blue team has no idea, and these guys may actually end up getting this. It's getting really low, and the blue team's not anywhere near this. Yeah, they got this. They got the Baron. That's kind of surprising. Now they're gonna go ahead and head back, and right about now the blue team realizes, oh crap, because they probably just saw the Baron buff appear there on Nami. But in the meantime, Caitlyn's getting another tower here and just continuing to push. Ooh, Raka got caught there. She's going to go down there to Jax. No, she's going to take Jax down. Now she's going in on the Vladimir. And she silences him. Going to go ahead and continue with her Qs, but he takes her down with a Q of his own. In goes the Cassidy, though. Lands the silence, the slow. And now this guy's getting really low. In comes the ulti there from St. Vicious. And oddly, it actually scares Cassidy away. That's kind of hilarious. To be fair, I don't know that that's what scared him away, but it did kind of look like it because as soon as those came in, that's when Cassidy backed off. It was probably just coincidence, though. And One Brad Brad was continuing to push this, wasn't he? Yeah, he got hit there by the Lucian, taking quite a bit of damage from him, actually. And it looks like he was doing a lot of damage at the same time, however, so... Oh, the ulti comes out, gonna go ahead and get barriered, and now she's a little bit in trouble here. Amumu's coming in as well, gonna go ahead and try to land that Q. She nuts away, but not really far enough. He's a little too fast for that. He's got, well, she's just got regular boots, but he's a bit faster. And she does end up going down to the Lucian, actually. But in the meantime, blue team is taking advantage of that. I mean, that's what they keep doing. One person gets caught. In the meantime, 3 or 4 others are on a tower getting it, and they are going to get this top tower. So that is more free gold for them. A tower for one person? Again, I'd say that was worth it. So, red team's really good at getting kills this game. Well, I mean, so is blue team, really. But recently, they've been doing really well at getting the kills, but it's really not benefiting them at all, because every time they get a kill, blue team answers with at least one objective. So... Objective? Dadgummit. This is my last video, too. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Soraka is now bot pushing that up. Looks like Lucian and Nami are both pushing mid a little bit. But we see that the red team actually is not grouped at all, even though they had the Baron buff. They just chose this opportunity to go ahead and just kind of get a couple picks. But in the meantime, the blue team is just split push. And they've been getting some decent stuff out of this. Scarra's now trying to run away here. In comes Ninjakin to try to help. And the bubble does not land. There we go. They are all coming in. Ninjakin's presence is enough to scare them. Xerath is actually getting engaged on down here by Amumu and Vlad. And it looks like Amumu actually blew his ult on just Xerath. There we go. These guys are coming down. We already saw that. Nothing happened there. But in goes the Amumu. Lands the Q. The flash comes out from Xerath, but followed by the ulti from Amumu. And I don't really know that I agree with that, honestly, because that ulti is really powerful. These guys are still trying to get out, and they actually are so far, but Amumu's coming in from this side, Nocturne's going up that side, and now Scarra is actually following. There comes the Nocturne ulti, gonna get healed there by Scarra, and actually he was able to flash out of that. He's still alive, and they're just trying their best to get out. There's the flash from Scarra there. She's gonna go ahead and silence again, heal herself up again, and I don't think she's going to get out of this. In comes the Amumu. There's the ulti there from Vlad, and she does indeed go down. So that was a 2 for 1, but Caitlyn was able to take down the Nami, and I'm not altogether certain how that happened. I liked that flash, though. Nope, still alive. Gonna try to get out. Gets stunned there, though. Had it not been for that stun, he actually might have survived. Probably not, though, because Amumu was there. But yeah, let's go ahead and follow Nami here, see what happened to her. She was already pretty low. And it looks like Jax went up that way. Oh, Cassidy jumped in. There's the ulti there. Lucian tried to block it, but was not able to get in there in time. So the Cassidy plus Kate combo was enough to finish that off. And now Jax is actually kind of, looks like he's heading to mid, but he took a tower. Oh, he took a shot there from Caitlyn. Late game feels like a tower shot whenever she hits you, but not quite yet. And we see Scarra actually went ahead and went for Rylai's. I'm still really curious as to whether or not the Leandries would be good on him. I think so, though. They actually did a lot of damage to Jax. There's the ulti there from St. Vicious. Not hitting yet. That one hit, but unfortunately the rest... Oh, in went the Cassidy with the flash ult. Was able to finish it off, but Amumu came in, and Vladimir was actually able to get the final blow there. So it was a 1 for 1. Jax for Cassidy, and they actually just traded mid laners. It's always interesting seeing the different corpses like that. And he just got 22... That looked like health. Interesting that he's getting health there. Oh, the flash from Nami there, and that was a useless flash. I think she was trying to go ahead and bubble, but she did not end up bubbling. And that means Caitlyn was able to get out of that, and that is a flash down for absolutely nothing. Down bottom, St. Vicious is just shoving this up. He's at 42 CS versus Nami's 5. And in the meantime, his ADC is actually still tied with the enemy ADC. So that's definitely in their favor. Scarra's in a little bit of trouble here. She dodges the Q there from Amumu, but the rest of the red team is still coming. Nami healed. There's the bubble there from Nami, and Scarra is still trying his best to get out of this. He's gonna go down, and he does indeed go down. In the meantime, Caitlyn's down here going in on the Vladimir. Vladimir pulls, and she's gonna go ahead and jump over the wall there. She does not want to fight that anymore. And she's gonna go ahead and back off because she knows that, yeah, the rest of the red team is headed down there. So it almost kind of seems like blue team is sort of throwing their lead here. Not completely. Oh, Caitlyn's doing some damage there. Nami, not too much, though. Had that trap hit, it would have actually probably ended up resulting in like half of her life, if not more. But, yeah. On the other hand, they haven't thrown it too much. I mean, they've still only given up 2 towers there to the red team. Whereas they've got 5. They've got 5 towers. So, I mean, all in all, they're still ahead in gold. They're just... They're not as far ahead as they were before. And now they're pinging the dragon there. It looks like somebody actually built blue. That kind of makes sense. I could see Scrying Orb being pretty good on the Xerath there just because of his ult. I think, though, the ult actually outranges Scrying Orb, so it's not quite so useful. But it can be useful if you're trying to get a snipe on somebody. You're not sure exactly where they are, but you know you're close. You can go ahead and get the vision there and use that ult. Nami's dead. I have no idea what she was doing there. And it looked like she might have just been like checking the shop or something because she just AFK'd there and she just went down fast. And that's going to give the blue team the opportunity to go ahead and take down this tower. Jax is pressing their tower top, but it's going to be 5 on 1 tower versus 1 on 1 tower. And that definitely comes out ahead for the blue team. Lucian does use the culling to get rid of the minions, but there's another minion wave coming. And we still see Jax pushing here. Nocturne's headed back to go ahead and stop that. And we still see the rest of the blue team kind of pushing here. Nami is back alive. Jax is continuing to push this, but Nocturne is there to stop it. And they're just doing a bit of harass here, back and forth. There we go. They're backing off now. The fear comes out there from Nocturne. He's trying his best. And Jax is actually forced to fall back there because the tower was too much, thanks to that fear in large part. There's a really nice fear there from the Nocturne. And was able to get him out. St. Vicious is coming up to possibly go in for a gank here on the Jax. Jax is going to jump there, though, and he is going to be fine. Oh! There's the ulti. Not going to hit, not going to finish him off, but it did scare him off. And Lucian wants dragon. Nope, no dragon. Sorry. Lots of pings here from the red team. They know Baron is respawning. Now the blue team knows as well. Bing! There's their ping. And everybody's saying, hey, dragon. Dragon's up. So we're probably about to see some wards. There's the red trinket there clearing out some of the blue team's wards. And actually there's no ward placed here. Scarra's trinket is on cooldown for another couple seconds. There we go. It's off cooldown now. But there is a ward here. So the blue team will actually know this time because they'll see the red team head on up. Unless, of course, the red team goes ahead and jumps over the wall. But doesn't look like it's going to happen quite yet. Caston going in, just damaging the heck out of the Vladimir again. Nothing too big, though. Lucian's just down there farming. And it kind of looks like the blue team's grouping mid here to possibly go for another bit of a push. The red team's got to be careful. They don't want to get caught. And Nami's not on a ward, so she will be fine. Mumu's just hanging out top. They're very spread apart. They're not grouping really at all this entire game so far. So I'm kind of surprised by that. Even when they were ahead thanks to Baron, they didn't group. There we go. These guys are just trading back a little bit. St. Vicious is doing what he can to harass from a range. And honestly, he could do a lot of harass from a range. Interestingly, I've noticed that they're actually building Frost Queen's Claim. And that's something we haven't seen before. It used to not be built at all. I know it did get buffed, and a lot of pros were saying, hey, it's actually a pretty powerful item now. And it looks like that actually is the case because we've got 2 people both building it now. So Soraka's up top pushing that. That's an interesting skin. And gonna go ahead and fall back now. She's on her way down. And these guys are saying, watch out. Soraka just disappeared. In goes the Nocturne ult, going in on the Amumu, interestingly enough. Gonna go ahead and fear, but that's not gonna go off. In comes the Jax, the ulti there from Nami, followed by the ulti from Amumu. The flash comes out from Ninjakin there, but he's gonna go down to the culling. And that ended up being a... Oh, wow. Cassidy went down as well. What happened to Cassidy? Wait, where was Cassidy? I'm kind of confused because I didn't see him there at all, but he was just suddenly dead. Alright, so there goes the Nocturne. And Cassidy jumps into the middle of them, just gets CC'd, and he just dies instantly. So that's what happened to Cassidy. I didn't even notice that because he was right there in the middle of them. But Vladimir came out and he went down to Raka actually. She was able to just go ahead and silence him, and the rest of her team were able to burst him down. He went down to her Ignite there. Now Jax is trying to finish off the Caitlyn. Caitlyn's just ripping him to shreds, and Soraka's able to get the kill there. So it's now a 2-for-2. The Lucian's going to go ahead and get another kill himself. Caitlyn's now chasing him down, but he flashed out of range. Not going to happen. He flashed over the wall, and he's able to escape that as well. So it ended up being a 3-for-2 in the red team's favor. But in the meantime, blue team is just continuing to push here. I mean, their waves are pushing. And we actually have a huge wave down here and actually a pretty decent sized one up here. So they're going to be forced to fend that off, which means that this gives the blue team a great time here to go for that Baron. We do see them coming towards it. They're going to go ahead, take the red buff there for Caitlyn. And yeah, they're going to go straight to that dragon. Red team has no wards this time, so they don't even know it. And there we go. They suspect because they are headed down. And Scar's just trying to kind of zone them a little bit, saying, no, you don't get to see that. But unfortunately for them, they went ahead and warded it anyway, but the dragon's going to go down. Baron goes down, and that is a Baron buff for the blue team, which is not at all what the red team wanted. And that is because of those pushes there. They had so much damage. Oh, in comes the ulti there from Saint. Gonna go ahead and take down the Nami. And it is now a 4 versus 3, or 5 versus 3 now. Down goes the Nocturne. Now it's a 4 versus 3. We've got Vladimir on the run. Goes down to Cassidy, actually. And the Amumu's the last one alive. He's gonna go down to Cassidy as well, even as that ulti was ripping through. Teleport coming in from Cassidy. Gonna go ahead and shove this bot lane. There's a huge wave. Ult's in. Gonna go for this tower. In the meantime, the rest of his team is pushing mid. He's gonna do a lot of damage to that really fast, and these guys are just gonna take this tower down as well. So it's gonna be 2 towers here for the blue in the blue team's favor. Another 2 towers in the blue team's favor, I should say. Down goes that tower. Down goes that tower. Down goes the inhibitor. Down goes another inhibitor, and now these guys are probably gonna take off. Yep, they do indeed. Except for Cassidy. Cassidy's really good at escaping anyway, so he's probably not too concerned. So many flashes. And now they're headed towards the dragon. Soraka's going back, but these guys are headed towards dragon. Okay, so is St. Vicious. St. Vicious is heading back as well. We've still got Cassidy going to the dragon, though. Nocturne's on his way over as well, and Caitlyn is too. So that's going to put it even more into the blue team's favor. They are currently 11k ahead in gold. So, they're definitely having a really good time with this now. And honestly, I've been pretty impressed with Raka. This build is interesting to me. Alright, so he went pretty much tank Raka. He's got Athene's and Holy Grail, which I can understand for the first thing. And then he went for the Rylai's, fairly normal. The slow plus the damage and the health. And then he went Warmogs, Warden's Mail, and another Giant Spell. It looks like he's going Randuin. He's actually building a fairly normal tank top. But he's doing it as Raka. And honestly, it's worked out for him. I mean, anytime they engage on him, he's just able to heal up his damage, and he's just fine. Jax is going to get out of this, though. And there we go. Blue team's picking up that top tower. And not really surprising, given the fact that we saw these guys come to shove this lane up. By the time Caitlyn gets here, they'll probably be at the tower, if not before Caitlyn gets here, honestly. And the red team, in the meantime, is forced to just go ahead and farm those super minion waves because they don't really have a choice. If they don't, then it's going to push into their base and they're going to lose something. So they're forced to go ahead and push those back. And now we've got the blue team coming here. They're going to go for this tower, do as much as they can there. A lot of harass coming out from Xerath. In goes the Cassidy, actually jumped over the wall there. So he ends up going down because of it. And in the meantime, Amumu's ulting up here. St. Vicious is getting really low, but so is Amumu. There's the Raka heal again. She's going to get out of this unless Vlad is able to get another Q. He does land the ulti on her, but she has another heal. No, not going to heal. But in the meantime, Nocturne's here. He's going to go for the Cassidon. Cassidon's getting pretty low. Oh, sorry, he's going for the Vlad. Vladimir got pretty low, but now Nocturne's on the run. In comes the Caitlyn from behind, doing a lot of damage. Down goes the Nami. Caitlyn's still trying to do her best here. Gonna go ahead and put the trap down. Lucian gets hit by the trap. Now she's gonna take down the Vlad. And we've got Lucian. Lucian's getting really low too, so he's forced to fall back because he does not want to be another death in the string of deaths there that went down to Caitlyn. And Amumu's forced to go ahead and defend this whole time because the towers got down to nearly half health. So these minion waves are really showing exactly what I was talking about. It's hard when you've got 2 inhibitors down to go ahead and do anything because those minions just keep on coming. And if you're not there, then your base is going to go down. So they're really forced to split their attention between their base and the actual fights. So some of the fights that they could win if they were all together, I mean, they can't be together. So they end up going down. Oh, down goes Jax. He actually pops his Guardian Angel. He's going to go down when he pops up, though. He jumps there to Nami, but the Cassidon ulti is still here. He lands the slow on Nami. Oh, Jax actually gets out because of that awesome bubble there from Nami. That was a very nicely played bubble. I like it. And Jax is going to survive. That does mean, though, that his Guardian Angel is on cooldown. So that's not going to be up for quite some time. There we go. Cassidon going in, doing some damage there to the Vlad. And the inhibitors are respawning soon. Vlad is now caught out. How? I thought I saw Cassidon jump that way. Alright, there we go. Jumps over, lands the silence there, and he's just running this way. There's the heal there from the Nami. Oh, Vlad decided to go back in. That was a terrible decision. He went back in, and hey, there's a Scarra and a Vlad there. And they were just able to burst that down. In goes the Cassidon again, doing quite a bit of damage. In comes the ult there from St. Vicious, ripping them apart. The Lucian was able to take down the Cassidon, and Caitlyn's still not here yet. So this is still going in the blue team's favor. I was about to say this is going in the red team's favor, but it's not at all. It's still going in the blue team's favor, even though Caitlyn wasn't there. Down goes the Nami. No! Got the bubble there onto Nocturne. Nocturne knows an ult, and she does indeed go down. But Lucian is able to finish him off. And we've still got Soraka, Caitlyn, and Xerath all in this base. Lucian tries to take down Xerath with the calling. Not going to happen. And Raka and everybody else is just finally able to finish off the Lucian. That is an ace, and they're going for this tower. Vladimir is back up, but he's chilling out in the fountain, which means that's probably going to be GG. And indeed, that is GG. He must have quit a little while ago. Woo! And in comes the Cassidon. Hello, Cassidon. So that is going to be the end of this game. That was actually pretty action-packed. And again, I'm really kind of hoping to see Soraka in the LCS. But I guess we'll see starting tomorrow for you, or for me, and yesterday for you. Yep, yesterday. So we'll see. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good night.